Oh, Bird, it's turned crap, Bird. Bird. The entire day's gone to squirk in the last, like, 10 minutes. Sophie, are you inside? I don't blame you, hang on. Let me come inside with you. Oh, blimey. Oh, my God. Oh. Bird. Oh, Bird. Oh, hey, everybody. Hey, gang. What do you reckon, Bird? Hey, hi. Afternoon, gang. It's gone a bit squirky in the last, like, 10 minutes. I don't think we need an arc, but we definitely need everything nailing down. Because, yeah, it's hailing outside. That nice, gentle, tippy-tappy noise you hear is hail. So, yeah, there's a named storm coming our way, and I think this might be the leading edge of it. Oh, okay. No kissing. I know, it's a bit, yeah, I know. So, yeah, as I say, there's a named storm coming, like, overnight in this weekend, and I think this might be the first sort of, like, first tickly bits of it. So we're indoors. We're very much indoors. Are we? Oh, ow. Hey, Sophie time. Yeah, cold and wet Sophie time. Afternoon, gang. Come on in, get in. No, word. Don't do that. Don't, no. Come on, not teeth. Hey, oh, I hope your meeting's okay. Cheers for coming, buddy. No, ow! Oh, we're pecky. Are we feeling it today? No, we're leaning away. Let me just adjust the light. There we go. In her defense, no. We don't pack spectacles, remember? We had this talk. We have got a little bit of a face on because the weather is very squirky. The weather is crap. So I think she's been inside the bedroom for a while today, and you can only hang around in bed for so long before it starts to get you a bit, doesn't it? Bird? Why do I keep going in for a kiss when all I get is pecked? Like I'm gonna get a nice kiss. I'm gonna get a sudden change of heart. Oh yeah, you're cool. I'm just risking my nose every time I go in. Oh, it's picked up though. Oh, okay. That's something. I was concerned because this is like the first wave of that storm that's coming in. Like there are bits of the UK, bits of Scotland especially, that are under a red weather warning and things. Red weather warning. That is difficult to say. Red weather warning. That's difficult to say. Dame, we have BD, we have needy BDs. Hey, look at, oh wow, the needy baby wings coming off that baby magpie. Needy bird. I squeed, definitely. So it's definitely moved on to me. Oh, right, so I see you've had it, and now we've got it. Great, brilliant. Cheers for that. At least you've managed to use it up a bit before you pass it on to us. Baby BD is very, very adorable. The little wings, the needy baby wings. You'd be a sucker for that. You'd be running off and getting food. A lovely Yorkshire weather, aye. Thanks. I hate it. Oh no, she doesn't see us. She doesn't see me as her dad. I am Mr. Sophie. Magpies bond for life with their partners, and so yeah, we have our relationship is more Mr. and Mrs. than father and daughter. And I'm Mr. Sophie, aren't I? You could have chose me. You could have picked the female, but for some reason you picked me. So for some reason you looked at me and went, "Yeah, he'll do." he seems alright. So in the springtime, I get very sexy dances. I get like come hither poses and things. I get all sorts in the springtime, don't I? My wife and me, yeah, just like, oh, it'll do. Could do worse, I suppose. Bird, do you think? No, bird, no, not the teeth bird. Not the, no. No, that's weird. All sorts of, yes, Reading. Yeah, very strong on synth sounds, but yeah, I know what you mean. Just that first album was amazing, but I thought the sun was coming out then. I looked out the door, like, oh, the sun's coming out. Of course the sun isn't coming out. It's the UK in late November. The sun's not coming out. The sun's not coming out until March. What are we talking about? Yeah, she occasionally does do dentistry. Pro-celebrity dentistry. You? What do you think? Should we go down one step to see? Look out the window a little bit. Oh, yeah, still crappy. Still very crappy. Ahoy, ahoy, ahoy. It might not be the sun. Yeah, it's just more weather. Teeth must be weird for a bird. It must be a weird concept. Of just, why has he got these things in what I assume is his mouth? No. Okay. No kissings. Fair enough. Magpies do not have teeth. No, birds aren't famous for their teeth. Are we? They have really weird. Birds' mouths are weird. Heidi hi, hey hey. Birds' mouths are weird. They have weird tongues and weird sort of like. That's right, actually. Yeah, some geese do have teeth. That is, yeah, that is a thing. They have like a weird soft palate on the roof of their mouth with spikes on it that they can sort of like mush food against to sort of mimic chewing in a way. Geese are weird though. Geese are just like nature just going, you know what, I've given up with this bird design. I'm just going to pile all my spare parts and aggro bits into this bird. Whatever happens, happens. Sorry, everybody. But geese teeth are technically not teeth. Here we go. Geese teeth. That's another really difficult thing to say. They look sufficiently. Yeah, they look enough like teeth to give you to be a nightmare scenario. To be like, oh god, what is that? I feel weird and not in a good way. Tiny little fly of interest. She's tracking it. It's not enough to make an effort, is it? Oh no. Happy Friday. Happy Stay Dry Friday, everybody. Hope all of our American friends aren't too hungover or food hungover with apparently they're made of cartilage. Well, that just increases the nightmare. That's like, hey dog, I heard you like nightmares, so I put a nightmare in a nightmare. Made of cartilage. It's really awful. Oh, bird is stopping raining. Bird is stopping raining. No, it hasn't. I'm looking at on Pebble Pond, and Hey, hi. Well, in Sophie's defence, it is properly crap outside. It's really, the weather is crappy. Thanks for coming, buddy. Have a good meeting. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. I don't know how audible we're going to be. We might be in here for quite a bit tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear. And if you can't hear me because of all the wind noise, we'll play charades or something. What do you think, Bert? Bring a pack of cards. That's what all the streamers are doing now, isn't it? Making card houses and stuff. So yeah, there we go. Bert, do you want to go outside? Is that a thing that interests you at all, or is this it for today? Because if this is it, that's fine. I mean, I completely understand. Get a whiteboard. Yeah, I'm sure that would work out well. Put a whiteboard up in here. That's not gonna reduce turbo squirking or anything, is it? Right, what are we doing? Are we going outside? Yeah, we were thinking about it. Let me move the camera away. There we go. Oh, now that's a weird camera angle for everybody. That's a weird. Like, you're outside and I'm inside. Yeah, yesterday was definitely enough bathing. Yeah, that was that. There's a. Sometimes you go open and click a bit. What do you reckon, then, Bird? Look, we're outside. Look, Bird. Daylight. Stuff. Rain punters in. Oh yeah, get them all in. They're all itching for that. Yeah. What do you reckon? A minute. Oh, that reminds me, seeing emotes, popcorn emote. I think I said before, but popcorn has now been approved as an emote. So we now have popcorn emotes. Oh. Obviously, the key word for the emote is popcorn. There you go, yay, popcorns. We'll bring some popcorn tomorrow, Bird. Popcorn will make everything better. Right, take the light out. There we go, like that. Hey, look, we're properly outside. No fooling. Thank you for pooing before I get to you. We're no fooling outdoors. Look, Bird. Outdoors where the weather is. Oh, I know. Hey, Bird, the groceries came today, and there's a lamb chop in there for you. There's a great big lamb chop for you to get all gross with and end up smelling like meat. No. Like, sometimes, if she's in the mood for a lamb chop's just a ticket. You can leave it on the floor and just like, yes, mate. She'll pick the bone and that's it. It is very squirky here today. Yeah, it's going in peaks and troughs, and I think we're in a trough at the moment, squirk-wise. But it's very squirky. The wind is big. Popcorn! Have we gone back inside? We've gone back inside. Yeah, there is. We've got plenty of weather. Yeah, I know what you mean. It must be weird for like the packing people to go vegetarian food, fake, oat milk, all these things, and then go great big lambs. What do we think? Vegan butter, liver. Yeah, that's about it. I used to have a conversation with the in-house butcher in a supermarket across town, when I used to buy like a tiny sliver of liver. I would buy like a quid's worth of liver. And he's like, "What are you doing with this?" It's like, "Well, I'm going to go home and I'm going to chop it up. I'm going to feed it to my magpie friend." And she's going to go for a while, and then she's going to squidge it into a rope. I didn't say all of this, but and then she's going to squidge it into a rope toy for 72 hours, and then she's going to eat it because she's disgusting. Yeah, when you get stuff for your dog, it's just like, it's for a dog. But you've got the benefit of that being an easily understood, well-known thing. It's just like, oh, I'll have a pork chop for my dog, sort of thing. Is that's a normal thing. We're just like, I'll have a small bit of liver from a magpie. Like, You can see them in the butchers going, you're definitely normal. You're definitely a normal person. You aren't a weirdo at all. Yeah, there used to be a guy, gross pie, yeah, she was pretty gross. There used to be a butcher in town, round the corner from round the corner, like, yeah, on my route. I did show them a picture of Sophie, and that just made me look weirder because my phone's basically pictures of Sophie. Like, if you scroll through my pictures, it's 98% Sophie, and the rest of like the 2% are cats and old computers. So, I'm definitely a normal functioning human being. I'm not, how did I get involved in court? Thank you for highlighting a message with your channel points. Well, we've got, in another aviary outside, we've got an injured rook and a crow. They're injured wild birds that we look after long term. And so we got known in the, we're known in the COVID rescue world, if that's a thing, if that's possibly a thing, as someone who's chill with the needs of, like the long-term needs of COVID. So when Sophie came up as a baby into one of these rescues, they phoned us and said, "Hey, look, have you got space for a third COVID? Could you give a imprinted magpie a forever home?" And we said, "Yeah." Good priorities, right? I haven't gone on holiday in nearly 12 years. I'm kind of a big thing. Yeah, we're kind of a big deal. Yeah. But are you kind of a big deal? I don't think so. Birds, cats, and old computers. Yeah, that could be the title of my autobiography. Birds, cats, old computers. Just. Yeah, we got. Which one did we get first? I think we got. Purely logistics wise, if I remember rightly, we got Rory first. We've had Rory for like 3 or 4 months longer than we've had Con. And but it was agreed that we would get them as a pair, sort of thing. But it was also, this is advice appeared in my head: never put popcorn in a smoothie. That seems like wise. That seems like wise counsel. That seems like something you definitely should not do. That's a food science experiment too far, I feel. Yeah, agree. Don't put popcorn in it. Well, no, we haven't. We're quite lucky in that we live in it. Hey, don't worry about being probing. It's cool. It's cool to ask questions. We're quite lucky where we live. We live in a cul-de-sac. I don't know whether all countries have that word in their dialect, but our road is a no-through road. It doesn't go anywhere. It's a close. It's a it's a road that doesn't go anywhere. It ends. But it ends in sort of like a circle, like a thermometer bulb sort of shape. And Roy was ready to see Con. When they were reunited, they were visibly pleased to see each other. So our gardens sort of like weirdly tessellate around the outside of this like thermometer bulb. And we've got the biggest garden in the neighbourhood purely because where they've tessellated a lot of sort of like rectangular gardens. I'm on a road to nowhere again. That's chapter 2 of my autobiography. Where all of the rectangular gardens sort of meet, our garden sort of soaks up all of the weird sort of shape. So we've actually got our garden's like double the size of all the other gardens on our street because it's a weird shape. It's like our garden's like 300 square meters. So we always had space for aviaries and that kind of thing. And the female is softness. There was a lot of like going on. There's quite a lot of like crow tenderness happening. And the female's really big on the female is a really big COVID fan. She really likes she identifies strongly with COVID. And we got a thing to say. she put our name forward as someone who would be willing to long-term care for birds, for corvids. Oh no, Sophie's falling asleep. She's falling asleep at the extended origin story. And yeah, if you put your name forward, the like most rescues will like put you on a list, and then call you up and go, hey, look, could you get an aviary together in 6 months, because we've got an animal that is going to need a bit of surgery, but once they're sorted, is looking for a forever home. And yeah, that's just how it happens. Extended edition. Director's cut. Oh, what do you think? Ah, more weather has arrived, it seems. So yeah, we flattened a bit of the garden, and fortunately, a friend of ours runs an owl sanctuary, like an owl rescue, and the female had done a bunch of work in the back. Something darting in my vision keeps distracting me. Yeah, she was pretty much OMG, yeah. Yeah, so the female had done a bunch of like web design and back-end like website work for him. And he said, look, instead of me paying you cash for that work, shall I just build you one of my aviaries? I'll bring all the wood and all the mesh and everything, and I'll build you one of my aviaries. So, no, we said yeah, because before then I hadn't really built any aviaries or done anything like that. Pay you in crows, yeah. Do you take crows? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, you show interest and willingness and ability, and yeah, they just put you on a list. And yeah, once they built the aviary, the aviary that he built is the bit that we normally go to. Like, you can tell because it's dark wood. He like stains his wood with a different treatment than I use. So you can see that the crow's aviary is two separate bits, because after like 3 or 4 years, we thought, oh, we've got enough space. Let's make the crow's aviary bigger. So I extended it. Well, doubled the size of it. But it's crap out there. Oh, it's getting crap as well. You can hear the wind. Sophie's needs, they aren't really huge. They're different, definitely, because Sophie needs a lot more. She needs a lot more of that. She needs a lot more access, whereas the Rory and Con need more. They need more cleaning up after and hygiene and putting things straight and that kind of thing, care. Where Sophie needs more social care. She needs more. Oh, bird, my wrist is at a really weird angle. I've really blown this. Because now you're falling asleep. She needs more bumworm. She does. She requires a lot more bumworm, because Rory and Con are not into bumworms at all. What do you think, bird? Oh, you've got the awake side, but I've got the repetitive Sophie and shit. Yeah. But I've got the asleep side. Bird, I'm really sorry. I'm gonna have to move my arm slightly. There you go, like that. Look. There you go, slightly different. Have I put my elbow in anything? Yeah, of course I put my elbow in something. There we go. What do you think, so? What do you think about your triple-lined... Emergency physiotherapist? Yeah, I know, yeah. How did the accident occur? Well, okay, this is going to sound weird, right? But... Your now triple-lined bedroom. I did the external lining of her aviary yesterday. So like the bedroom we're in now is now triple insulated. What do you think? Hey bird. What do you reckon? It's noticeably less drafty in here. I mean, not so much up here, because up here is insulated, but like down the bottom, like down, if we crouch, like down here, you can see where there's the wall comes down and then it goes into slats, and the slats was just like single fencing panels. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I moving wake you up slightly? Just about shaking it. Ace. Cool. Oh, I would quite like a chocolate biscuit. I mean, having eaten quite a few chocolate biscuits this morning for my breakfast, I would very much like some more chocolate biscuits, if that's okay. Do you have any interesting magpie facts? What do we think, bird? Ow, ow, ow. Okay, no more kissings. Fair enough. What do we think, bird? Interesting magpie. See if we can get some colours. If I move back here, can we get colours? Everyone knows about like the iridescence on the tail and on her wing feathers, but all of her head feathers also iridesce. Oh, I'm sorry. Is the thing that you see every single day spooking you? some sort of Lidl Raven Master or something, yeah. But even like the feathers on her head also iridesce. You just have to get them at a very specific angle. Like most of the time you only tend to see the shine that comes off them, but they also iridesce purple and green as well. Like it's a thing that people think that magpies are like black and white until they see them up close, and then everyone comments on the tail and that kind of thing. But her head feathers are also just as colourful. Is any of her actually black? Yeah, I know what you mean. Her chest feathers are black. Little River Master, that's me. Her chest plate is black, and like the feathers that you see like covering her wings when she's docked them, they're mostly black, but they still iridesce a little bit. No, it's one of those things where you get there's a big thing going around that kingfishers, the birds, if you catch them at the right angle, they look amazing. If you catch them at the wrong angle, they are just nondescript, dirty brown colours. They don't have any colour unless they iridesce. It's just that their feathers iridesce over a far greater angle than most birds. Like quite a lot of feathers on quite a lot of birds have iridescence on them, but kingfisher feathers have there is a posh word for it, have like the angle at which you can see the iridescence is far higher. Oh, there you go. Bird feathers get colours from the structure of the feathers and the changes based on angle and light. Thank you. Yeah, the Ravens of the Tower are amazing. It's the Tower of London's an expensive day out. It's quite expensive to get in, but it is worth it. There you go. And like pigmentation, ace. I know what you mean. Occasionally she still catches me out. Some days you see her and she's just standing in the aviary. There's like a little beam of sunlight on her that she's absorbing, that she's having a tiny boogle. And you can't help but just go, God, look at that. Look at that. Not even as a person, as a Sophie. Just as an object, just look at that. Look how amazing that is. And she's sailed all day. Wicked. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, we got bumworm. Have we got bumworm? Are we all the way down? Not quite. Haven't quite got bumworm. Yeah, I know. When I said it, it sounded a bit objectifyingly not cool. But you know what I mean? As like just if you separate your knowledge of Sophie as a person, and you just look at her and just go, that's an incredible thing. That is an incredible. Are you? I'm still amazed. Aw, boo. Yeah, sometimes if they get, especially seagulls. Seagulls are aggro. Seagulls are very aggro. And yeah, sometimes the poor thing's too far gone. And yeah, objectively amazing. Yeah. Yeah, magpies can recognise themselves in the mirror. They're one of the few. They're one of the few members of the bird family you can say that about. They are aware of themselves and can recognise their reflection in mirrors. Seagulls are massive. You forget how big seagulls are. You know, you forget how big. You know, you see a seagull flying around, you're like, yeah, it's quite big. And then one walks up to you when you're at the seaside. You're like, oh, damn, that's quite large. That's actually quite a big bird. Well, I mean, I've been described as having a chip addiction. Oh, kissing? I'm sorry, did I miss the kiss? What do you think? Oh, bird. See, that was nice. Softness. Bird softness. When did you kiss Sophie more than female? Probably, yeah. Probably. Don't have a female. Yeah, Sophie does have a boyfriend. Yeah, definitely. It's me. There's I joke about it, but it is true. I am Mr. Sophie. What do you think, bird? Oh, you've been doing big poos in a single location, haven't you? Because there's just like a big pile of junk down there. Yeah, bird poo. Don't worry, I'll clean it out. I know, bird. She is quite good at targeting. She knows what she's doing. So yeah, it's talking about the mirror test. Sophie can recognise herself in this screen. She can recognise herself in the screen of the phone. So yeah, she definitely is aware of herself. Oh, you're no fool. Poop stuff. There's no bit of that phrase I like. Hey, flag! Scored a flag. Ace. Yeah, she only really biffs the phone if I start doing like woo sort of like close-ups, and after a while she just gets like a bit, oh, will you sod off with that sort of look on her face. They don't so much love to. They will steal shiny things. They're attracted to anything that catches their eye. It's one of those sort of situations, and just like shiny things stand out, you know, they glint. And from Biffy's Boy, ancestral spider. What's that? Hang on. Spider memories in me were quite the thrill. I know, right? Yeah, I mean, when your phone gets biffed, it stays biffed for a while, right? I think the best phone biff we ever had was the one mid breecast where she biffed the phone so hard the phone crashed and kicked us off like Periscope. Oh, thanks for the bits. Hey, look at this. So if you go outside for a second, right, hang on, she's still in there. So let's just take this off. Yeah, it hard crashed Periscope where she biffed the phone so hard. So yeah, she's got a bunch of toys. Like she's got rubber duck, obviously rubber duck. Why would you not have a rubber duck? weird wooden, like, kids stacking toys, that kind of thing. Toy money, that's quite good. Sometimes real money if she steals it from my pocket. But she's also got, oh, there we go. Howling with wind and rain, he's got a drill out. A little while ago, I brought a set of, that's a better camera angle, isn't it? That's much better. M12 nuts. And I could only buy them in like a bag of 25, even though I only needed like 2. Long story. So I figured, oh, Sophie might like one of those to play with, because it's, you know, it's shiny, it's quite thick, too big for her to choke on, you know, it's got grippy surfaces, that kind of thing. So I offered one to Sophie, and she took it and hid it and put it places, and for like a week it went missing, and we were like, oh, where's it gone? You know. Yesterday I found the first. This is the second one. I found the first one on her roof. I was cleaning her roof off, and obviously a wild magpie had stolen it and put it up there, and it's just magpies. The worst weirdest thing. Or traded it. Yeah, she might have traded it. Yeah. Oh, hang on. We're back. Don't poo on my coat. Please don't poo on my coat. Have you pooed on my coat? No. Okay, thank you. Look, pop up here a second. The weirdest thing I think we found in her nest from the wilds was a doll's head. Sophie's got a plastic, like quite small. It's only like an inch and a half high. Hairless doll's head that appeared in her aviary one day, that obviously a wild had got. Do you want to go outside? You can. A wild had got and gave it to Sophie. Because, you know, we definitely live a completely normal life. You know, that's it wouldn't be so bad if the doll didn't have such a weird, creepy, sort of serene look on its face. Really, really odd world we inhabit sometimes. Okay, we're off. Right, come on then, bird. Let's do the lolly stick. Let's get back to it. Right, gang, I gotta go. Thanks for your company today. Thanks for coming. If you stumbled across us on Twitch and you'd, I'm never gonna do this end card correctly, am I? Never. I'm destined to always have crap end cards. Right. If you've just stumbled across us on Twitch and you'd like to follow Sophie on Twitter, her Twitter handle is @BreeSophieBree. And there's also a Discord and a WordPress wiki linked from her Twitter profile you can get into if you want to. Or if you prefer, you can just Google Sophie the Magpie. Right. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming. Thanks for all your bits and all your messages and stuff. We'll see you tomorrow, 1400 UK time, for some very windy popcorn. Cheers, gang. Bye for now.